මිළඟට ආරම්භ වීමට නියමිත තරගයේ සර්වයේ SLS ස්පෙෂල් කාස් 1005cc සිලින්ඩර් ධාරිතාවය යටතේ තරගයේ ක්‍රියාත්මක වන්නට නියමිතයි. කෙසේ වෙතත් මෙහි මේ වන විට ප්‍රසාද ලකුණු සටහනේ පෙරමුණ රඳවාගෙන තිබෙන ගිහාන් දීරසේකර. ඒ දවසේ කාලගණනයේ ප්‍රමුඛයා ශාකිර් වහබ් ගිහාන් දීරසේකර දෙවන ස්ථානයට පත් කරමින් තත්පරයක පරතරයක් මේ දෙදෙනා අතර ශහරා ජයවර්ධන ප්‍රසාද ලකුණු සටහනේ දෙවන ස්ථානය ඇය ඊයේ කාලගණනයේ තුන්වැන්නා හැටියට නිමා කොට තිබුණේ.
Well, that's the car of Zakir Wahab, who is on pole. Zakir Wahab on company number 55, son of Qasim Wahab, brother of Ishraq Wahab, and not forgetting Javid Wahab, one time the prominent SLH driver, and that's the car of Gihan Dheerasekara on company number 28. We saw a live interview with Gihan a while ago, Manjur Alande Kumra, having a chat with him about his racing life. So that's Zakir, and this is the one and only female driver taking part in this hot class Shehara Javardhana. We unfortunate though, they have had some bad memories in the past few races, though coming up pole. Unfortunate though, not being able to start, having difficulties, some technical problems, but hopefully it's going to be a good big day for her. It's Miss Sakanaveen on competition number 11, Macni Holdings. That's Miss Sakanaveen, who is on 4th on the grid. Then we have competitor number 39, Sabri Abdul Salam. Once again, a good tuner in Sri Lanka from Platinum Motor Spa. Sabri, we saw him racing and doing pretty well. And a specialist in drag racing as well, Mahen.
Oh, yes. I think Sabri is being successful behind the wheel. I mean, everyone wants his car tuned by Sabri. So, but today obviously he's been working overtime during the week, but then happy to be behind the wheel today.
And that's
talking about this event, I think, Tony, in the 1500 days, these cars are throwing about maybe about 185, maybe 200 BSP.
Correct. This is the special class with some of the restrictions being taken away from standard,
yes,
and giving the competitors much more freedom for them to do faster racing.
Oh yeah, I think there's a weight restriction here, and then 1500 cc. Everything else is allowed, but then motorcycles engine is not being allowed. But as long as you have the engine of the particular car that you're taking part in. So I think the Honda being more suited here.
Yes, and this goes in as a specials event, SLS. So we could see all the officials working hard and making the grid much more colorful with the Seat girls coming into place. And we know day by day the racing is improving in this country, making it colorful even at the paddocks. We saw a couple of years back, it was not this great.
We can talk about the roll cage inside those cars for safety.
Yes.
I think, some of the viewers who are watching, that's what you need if you want to go racing. A 6-point roll cage, so that if you, by any chance, if you do have a topple, you can walk away unscathed.
And we have seen it in the recent past, so many cars flipping, but all the drivers safe in their cars, not even a scratch. That is the beauty of bringing or implementing the right rules and regulations for the safety of the competitors, Mahen.
Yes, and some of them you can see are wearing the Hans device, the head and neck support with the helmet. I think that's going to be a compulsory maybe next year. I don't know whether safety, the body that controls racing might bring it next year for maybe the supercars or maybe the 1500 SS and the more powerful cars that they run at KATUKURUNDA.
Very correct. I think the SLAS or the governing body for motor cars, day by day, not only they know, the company is becoming very tight and very fast day by day, and every company doing their best. So as a result, it's not only the vehicle, they need to improve on the safety of the competitors. As a result, day by day, they will keep on implementing regulations for their own safety.
Correct. And if you go many years back, you could, some of them used to wear slippers, pumps, sneakers, just a normal shirt and a trouser. But today you got to wear a racing suit, which is very, very essential that you wear a racing suit and a fireproof racing suit.
That's correct. So basically, we are the SLAS is really working hard and trying to look into the FIA books and getting their guidance to ensure that Sri Lanka will definitely go into a different level, and very soon we will see some of the Sri Lankans going into international racing. We see a couple of them in single seaters and many other racing, but definitely we have and the Slash has intentions of taking this motorsport into a different level.
I think what the problem is the cost. There are a lot of cost involved in racing. Well, I think let's get back into racing. The grid girls have been moved away, so we should have a start for 1500 S. So Zakir Wahab, Dheerasekara, Shehara Jawad also.
Well, I think there's a change here. Shehara has been pushed into second place. So the battle between Zakir and Shehara Jawad.
I think Misaka has had a very good start there. So Misaka has got the inner line going into Dheerasekara, trying to go on the out, but then Zakir Wahab has the racing line. So Misaka is on the inside line going to Cobb's corner. That's where he should be. And he's done it. So he's taken a second from fourth. I think he's come up to second place too.
That's correct. So Misaka in second place, Gihan Dheerasekara in third place, and it's Shehara Jawardana, the one and only female driver, wife of Dinesh Jawardana, in fourth place, but she's doing pretty well with all the experiences and the training that she has received, not only here, starting off from single seaters, but also driving in London and getting herself trained.
And gooseneck for the first time. Zakir Wahab, Dheerasekara, Misaka Navin, Shehara Jawardana. As they come into the latter section of the gooseneck, Dheerasekara breathing down the exhaust pipe of Zakir Wahab. Goes out into the grass there, like we said earlier. You've got to be careful. You're going to lose a place as it comes out. Down the backstretch. Wahab still in the lead, followed by, you can hear those engines revving up to about 9,000. Maybe I think they take it off over 10,000, maybe 9.5. Honda engines screaming down to the backstretch. I'm sure the viewers at home can hear those engines.
And now we could see, we don't see Mr. Kanawin on the pictures. It is Shehara Jawardana who has come into third place. So Zakir Wahab has been a very promising young driver who has come up at recent times, but he knows what he needs to be done. The most important thing is not only trying to maintain the speed, but to maintain the racing line.
Exactly. Especially when you are being followed, you've got to be very, very careful. What happens is the guy behind you puts pressure on you and you make a small mistake, you are either in the barriers or in the grass, and then you lose a place, maybe two or maybe out of the race. And this is what we just saw what happened in the second half. He came out too, we just mentioned earlier on in the morning that he came out too hard out of the gooseneck, and you come out of the gooseneck, you got to be cautious. And if you go into the grass there, you don't get a fast exit on the backstretch. This is what happened to Misaka Navin, and Shehara just got the better of Misaka.
And we also have seen the most promising Zakir Wahab basically keeping his head cool, and he has proven himself that he is a young driver who can take pressure at any given time. Whatever push you get from behind, I'm going to keep my head cool and I'm not going to go out of the racing line. That is the theory in me. Gihan Dheerasekara trying left, right and center to ensure that Zakir Wahab will make a mistake. But definitely not with Zakir, because I have seen many races driven by Zakir. He is a cool customer. He can take him sort of pressure.
Gihan Dheerasekara ප්‍රබල හඹායමක ප්‍රබල ආක්‍රමණයකට සූදානම්ෙන් වම් පසෙන් එක් වතාවක තවත් පිටක දකුණු පසෙන් නමුත් හැකියාවක් නැහැ. ශාකිර් වහබ් ඉදිරියෙන් ඒ අතරතුරේදී ශෙහාරා ජයවර්ධන පසුපසින් තරගය නිර්මාණය කරමින් සිටිනවා. ඒ අතරතුරේ තුන්වන ස්ථානය සඳහා මේසක නවීන් සමග වට 8කින් සමන්විත තරගයේ හතරවන තරග වටේ මේ ක්‍රියාත්මක වන්නේ. ඒ වන විටත් ඊයේ දවසේ කාලගන්නේ ප්‍රමුඛයාව ප්‍රථම වතාවට අභිභවා යනට මෙන්න ගිහාන් දීරසේකර සමත්කම් දක්වනවා. තරගයේ පළමු වතාවට ගිහාන් දීරසේකර ශාකිර් වහබ් මේ ආකාරයෙන් පසු කර යන සමත්කම් දක්වන්නේ. දැන් වහබ් පසුපසින් දීරසේකර ඉදිරියෙන්.
Well, Gihan taking advantages and trying to get over Zakir Wahab, but still the race is open. It's just 50% finished. 4 out of the 8 lap race. So Zakir Wahab with experience, and while having said so, there's a competition between Sabri Abdul Salam and Shehara Jawardana for the third and fourth place.
I think we are seeing battles right down the line. I think let's go back to the previous lap. I think what he did was under braking. He did a bit of late braking and got in front of Wahab as they went into Cobb's corner.
Very correct. I was told that Gihan Dheerasekara did some racing in Australia, and to his experience internationally, he has come back to Sri Lanka, and we have seen him being a good driver, sponsored by their own company, Autoways. So thanks. I think he needs to thank his father for giving all the support and trying to bring I think he's taking part in a couple of events in the SLH as well, not only SLS, so he's taking part in 2 most expensive events in motor racing.
Yes, I think if you talk of expenses, this particular event is very expensive. 1500 days, you got to have all the modifications in. Modifications cost money.
Correct, Mahen. So currently the leader is Gihan Dheerasekara, followed by Zakir Wahab, and in third place Shahara Jawardana, closely followed by Sabri Abdul Salam.
You can see the pictures as well. See whether the cameras can home in on the balance of the competitors. You see that's so Saki is not in a position to challenge Gihan Dheerasekara. He's about 20 or 30 meters behind, so Dheerasekara must be just looking in his mirrors and sees Saki Wahab not close. So he can not necessarily to shut the door, but just keep to his racing line. And Yaqub, I think he's going very, very slow, obviously having some mechanical problems.
That's company number 40, Imran Yaqub. Once again, a good racing driver, but then it has not been his day. He's having some technical problems. So you may have the best machine, you may be able to drive best, but you should have your luck for that day as well, my hand.
Exactly, So you can be leading the race, and next moment you can be in the barriers, you can be on the grass, or maybe end up having a mechanical problem, and I think he's just nursing that car around just to complete the race, but I don't know whether he will be able to. The engine is missing. Yaqub is just nursing that car around. He's been lapped by the leaders. In the meantime,
දක්වන ආකාරය දකින්නට පුළුවන් ශාකිර් වහබ් එරෙහිව වාප් තමයි දවසේ කාලගණනයේ ප්‍රමුඛයා. නමුත් අද තුන්වන ස්ථානයේ ඇතුළත තරගය ආරම්භ කළේ ගියාන් දීරසේකර. එක් අවස්ථාවකදී එක් නිමේෂයකදී ඔහුට හැකියාව ලැබුණා වහබ් පසු කර යන්නට. දැන් එතෙන් සිට පරතරයේ ක්‍රමක්‍රමයෙන් වැඩිපුර කරනවා. නමුත් පසුපස ඒ අතරතුරේදී සටනක් නිර්මාණය වෙනවා ශහරා ජයවර්ධන සමගින් සබ්රි අබ්දුල් සලාම් අතර. ඒ අතරතුරේදී අපි දුටුවා ඉම්රාන් යාකුබ්ගේ රථේ යම් යාන්ත්‍රික දෝෂයකට මුහුණ දී තිබෙන ආකාරය ඔහුට වඩා තරඟ වටයක් ඉදිරියෙන් සිටින තරඟකරුවන් අප දැක්කා. මංජුල් ලන්දකුමර සඳහන් කරමින් හිටියා ආශාන් සිල්වත් එක්ක කතා බහ කරමින් හිටියා. එහිදී ආශාන් මතකල කාරණාව ඒ කියන්නේ දවසේ වාසනාව තිබිය යුතුමයි. මොනතරම් දේ හොඳින් තිබුණත් එදාට වාහනේ ලෙඩ දුන්නොත් සියල්ල හමාරවන බව, ඒ වාසනාව සතු විය යුතු බව, එය වඩාත් පැහැදිලි කළ අවස්ථාවක් යාකුබ් මේ මොහොතේදී මුහුණ දී තිබෙන සිද්ධියත් එක්ක. අතරතුරේදී Gihan Dheerasekara නැවත වතාවක් දීරසේකරට තරමක් සමීප වන්නට උත්සාහ කරන ආකාරයෙන් දක්වන්න පුළුවන් ශාකිර් වහබ්ගේ. දීරසේකර ඉදිරියෙන් වහබ් පසුපසින් ඉන් අනතුරුව ශහරා ජයවර්ධන.
Once again with the leaders, Gihan Dheerasekara closely followed by Zakir Wahab, but when I say closely, not close enough to challenge Dheerasekara. So Dheerasekara is just reeling the laps, just one more complete. It's an 8-lap event. 8 laps at KATUKURUNDA is not easy, takes a toll on the car. So Dheerasekara's blue and white and red sticker on the VTEC, fully modified, followed by Zakir Wahab in a similar car.
Well, Mahen, what do you think about the branding now? The cars are getting colorful, paddocks are getting colorful, racing is gradually growing from where it was a couple of years back, Mahen. Do you agree with me?
Exactly, and you too, Tony, you're also looking colorful today.
Thank you, Mahen, thank you. Thank you. I think we are always colorful with the racing because that's the passion we have with us being in this for the last more than 20 years. Trying to be with all the competitors. We love motor racing in this country, and we want to see it growing day by day. And we are into the final lap back with the racing in the SLS up to 1500cc. Gihan Dheerasekara on a comfortable lead and taking the checkered flag in style with Zakir Wahab in second place. And we have to wait for the third place battle between Sabri and Shahara Jawardana. And Shahara makes it in third place with Sabri Abdul Salam in fourth place respectively. So Gihan Dheerasekara very happy to clinch the victory today in the SLS up to 1500cc.
Yeah, exactly. You can see the door open, fist out, thumbs up. So all credit to Shahara. She managed to keep Sabri behind her.
We cannot underestimate that female driver. A lot of experience. The daughter of Rohandi Silva and the wife of Dinesh Jawardana, all from the racing top names. So definitely with all the experiences and the training she has obtained from abroad, and I think probably racing from childhood, from the single seaters to many events into SLE, Nissan Marchers, etc., etc., SLH. And I saw recently, I remember a couple of races back, she was on pole,
Yes.
but that was not the lucky day for her. The car did not pull from the start line. 2 races of that nature, but that's the luck that you need to have.
Exactly. Right. So that's a highlight of the race that was just completed. Zakir Wahab, who was on pole, went into the gooseneck for the first time, leading it, followed by Dheerasekara, then we had Kisaka Naveen, and then Shehara Jawad. But then we did see a change halfway through, where Dheerasekara got the better of Zakir Wahab. That's some of the highlights that you're watching.
නිමවදු තරගයේ විශේෂ අවස්ථා ආරම්භයේ සිටම වහබ් ඉදිරියෙන් රැඳී සිටියත් නිමේෂයකදී ගිහන් තීරසේකරට හැකියාව ලැබුණා. ඔහුව පසු කර යන්නට පස්වන තරඟ වටේදී ඒ තැන් සිට ගිහන් තීරසේකර ක්‍රමක්‍රමයෙන් වැඩි දියුණු කරගත් පරතරයක් නිර්මාණය කරගත්තා වහබ් සමගින්. මොකද ඔහු දන්නවා වහබ් සමීප වුණොත් ඔහු සුළුපටු තරඟකරුවෙක් නෙවෙයි. නිසා සමීප වන්නට ඉඩකඩ නොතබා ගිහන් තීරසේකර සමත්කම් දක්වනවා. තරගයේ නිමාව තමන්ගේ නම ඉදිරියේ ප්‍රමුඛ වශයෙන් සටහන් කරගත්තා. වහබ් දෙවර්ධන ශේහාරා ජයවර්ධනට තුන්වන ස්ථානය. හොඳයි. කාරුණු කාරණා ඔය ආකාරයෙන් දිගහැරෙද්දී පැඩොක් කලාපයේ ලකලැස්තියට සූදානම්වට බොහෝ දේ සිදු වන අතරතුර මංජු ලන්දේ කුමර එතන.
Welcome back with the awards presentation at the concluded SLS up to 1500cc. We could see the winds blowing right across KATUKURUNDA. What a day and what an environment for the competitors as well as the spectators who have gathered in here at the Rotherham Katu Circuit 2018. So we have with us Asela Pia Tilaka, brand executive, Excite Battery, giving away the awards. And the third place was Shehara Jawardana. Second place goes out to Zakir Wahab. And the winner was Gihan Dheerasekara. You could see Shehara with her loving sons, the 2 sons with her. So very soon or later we could see the children too in the racing field, like the mother, like the father, like the husband. Father, I mean to say Rohan de Silva. So it is becoming a racing fraternity from the racing family. And next would be the SLN standard cars, Ford Laser Asta